All right. It is Saturday. Sorry, I was all the way over here. I had to fix the Skyliner, not Skyliner, or Sky Surfer. Skyliner is Disney. We had to fix our Sky Surfer building blueprint. So I was over there doing that. Okay, so it is Saturday. It is time to work on Project Oceania. Well, we're in Park Oceania, really. People are thirsty again? Is that why we're not happy? I think we got pissed when we lost the Skyliner ride. Gondola. Why do I keep calling it Skyliner? Got one on the fucking brain. Alright. So when we last left off, we had done that staff building, we got the cassowaries in, we put this fence in, we did some landscaping, and I believe we put in our little food court area. We started to get our sign put together for the entrance into this area. I haven't named it yet. We need to do this at some point. I haven't quite gotten there yet. We also need to figure out how we are going... Oh, we have to do that bathroom too. We might do the bathroom next. We also have to figure out how we are going to handle the next animal. And what the next animal is going to be from our list. Oh, I forgot to turn the thing on. Hold on. There we go. So we have 3 animals remaining that need to go in over here. We have the little penguin, the emu, and the kiwi. The kiwi has to go in with the restaurant next to it. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that's good there. Alright. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the emus yet. Because their space is bigger than this one. So we either have to make a new building altogether. Oh shit, what? We were playing with colors yesterday in the other park. Now I don't know what color we were. We'll just copy it. Maybe less aggravation in the long run. Alright. So... Oh, wow, your senior rating's 100% already. Why is this... Thank you. Like, effing cooperate. Okay. We will get this popped together real quick here. That should be rope color, and that should be our Huh? Why is it? That's strange. Why is this? Oh. Oh, well, no, we're okay. Alright, we literally can't go higher than that because of where we're at, so. Hopefully we're not sticking out the top. No, we don't seem to be. Okay. Forgot the gondola track's going right over top of this, so that's why it was getting pissy. Because I don't have it that very tall. Right there, we're kind of just the same height as that. So. Alright, I need to find one of our other bathrooms. I really should just make this a blueprint. Well, maybe not necessarily a blueprint, but a scenery piece. Alright, so I'm gonna plop you there. Gonna grab all of you. Can I split that? And then I am really. Well, why can't I make you all one? There we go. Okay. Alright. I was gonna say, please don't make this harder than it has to be. Alright, we are gonna take snap off. At least until we get this kinda sorta sorted. Okay. So technically, so your door. I don't really have any big gaps, so I think I'm gonna just kind of take that as a win there. Alright, let's come back into construction. Hope everybody's having a good day. Alright, so we're going to take Oceania off. We're going to come back into here. Alright, we need a potty son. Potty, 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 potty. Cute. Why would you orient in that direction? I can't believe Thanksgiving's next week. What the fuck is happening? Like, why? Is it here already? Okay. Alright, props, fences. Like, I kind of like this fence panel, but why is it so tiny? That's crazy how tiny that is. Forgot why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Alright. I want you. Alright, you did not want to spin there. Yeah, we'll go that way. And we'll bring you about there-ish. Okay. Alright. Now, I made you a set piece, but I didn't make you, not the new piece with the rope on it, a blueprint. Okay. Alright, let's take you up this way. Alright, so we got those guys there. We need a... Oh my. Somebody's peeling rubber. Gonna need a trash can. Now where do we want this trash can to go? Kind of thinking maybe we put one here. And I'm thinking maybe one here. Maybe we put it there. One on either side of that. We're gonna need some benchy boys. And let's duplicate our lamp post. And we'll put, oh, let's take angle snap off. We'll put you about there-ish. And then we'll put another one on this side. We haven't continued the fence yet. We will. I just hadn't yet because I didn't know what we were doing with the emos. The emos. Emos. Alright. Let me grab another bit of bamboos. Alrighty, and let's see, what was this? Custard apple tree. Interesting. And then we're gonna grab our crazy statues here. Well, I really didn't want it to go in that direction, but that's the way it... I mean, I can fix it, but... Excuse me. But that's probably where it's gonna sit now. Put you down lower. And we had a field of this cordyline in here. At its feet. And I took that silly cassowary carving and kind of made a slight privacy screen around some of the sides here, just so, I mean, guests can still look through the open spot, but just to try to keep them from getting a little too uppity here. And they seem to be doing fairly okay. Yeah, alright, now. Emus! What are we gonna do with the emus? Emu. Let's see here. Emus. Alright, 1 to 6. I'll probably go like 5. So if we go 5. Oof, that's a lot. All right. All right. So looking at like 9,000. Comfortably. So if we take you out this way. We can probably turn you around in here. We're gonna put the Kiwi and the restaurant somewhere in here. So if we bring this track through here, and I guess it could go through the emu. Perhaps. Or we could back that up and bring that back around the back of the emu. We might curve that and bring that through here so that way they can see the emu. Well, you know what? Kiwi's not gonna be seen from the gondola because I'm gonna do like a dark house for the Kiwi. So we can continue, we can back that up one spot, we can bring this around maybe the back edge of the emu, and then maybe cut through Little Penguin. So we can do Little Penguin out here, and then we can do a station maybe over here. How many more building sections do we have? Hold on, I gotta check my notes. So we're on bird block. We have 2 more blocks after this. One of them doesn't have a gondola stop, so we could put gondola stop here, right? Or we can extend this out a little bit further and have like the gondola stop on the edge of the penguins. And then we can put in the section that doesn't have the gondola stop right next to it. And then maybe go this way for the other gondola stop. And maybe maybe that can be over this way. Okay. Okay. Let's... I don't know why people aren't happy. Like, I don't understand. Okay, so we need like 9,000. Okay, do we want them to be on the main path here? Hang on, let me see something. Emus. I need to see what we have for emus. I don't think we have a whole lot. No, not really. We have this. Wow. Okay. I think there's another one. No, that's an ostrich. Damn. That's all the signage we have for them, huh? Not even a statue. Right. Okay. People were happier when I had the station up and running. That's sad. Okay. So, I mean, we could be on this path. Yeah, you know what? We'll sit on this pathway. Because we can do some other pathway around it. Okay. So maybe here. Alright, I'm just gonna like extend this guy out as far as we can get away with. Alright. Then let's see, because I have no idea as to what size we actually are here. This is probably way bigger. Than it needs to be. Oh wow, that's squiggled. Wow. What's this straight line stuff that you all speak of? No. Why is that one longer? Oh, cute. Okay. Okay. Oh. Well. Alright, so if we were to pop our habitat fence in like down here. How big is this? Oh yeah, that is much too big. Okay. That's much too big. Okay, so we need to half that. All right. Okay. Okay, so if this... Okay, so this is probably gonna be like way too small. I know that backside is a little bit janky. We'll have to fix that in a minute here. Alright, now what size are you? Oh no, you are actually a little big still, but that's okay. We can kind of sort of work with that, I think. Alright, can we... No, you can't go any further. Alright, and you... Alright, that's somewhat straight. Okay. Now we have to figure out how we want to do this. How do we want to fence this guy? First of all, I need to get all of this grass out of here. Because all of this grass is going to be coming out anyway. So I'm just going to get rid of all of that now. I'll just connect to this section of no grass. We can go back in and add the softer sand to that in just a minute. And I know these guys are probably going to want some kind of long grass and stuff, but for the moment, I would like this not here. Like all of this to go away. Alright, so we're gonna add some more staff rooms and stuff back here. I'm not gonna do another quarantine. I don't really think we need another quarantine. hell did we do here? What is this? What the hell is this janky shit? Alright, that's a little better. Okay, so we've been using a lot of the wire fence, and I think I want to come back and do some more of that. So let's come into props. So we're gonna kind of do something similar to the domes, but not domed. I think so. Our wood, no, I want our, do you want that to be this color? Okay. So we kind of, we're gonna have to make this a little bit bigger. Not a shit ton, but a little bit. So at least we have about the right size. So these guys are gonna kind of sit with each other there. This is going to get covered up. Where's the other piece? Is that considered wall? I guess it might be. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Alright, so cancel. Alright, I need you. Number one, you're the wrong color. And I want snap on. So, I mean, we could, I guess, leave that like that. But, like, it's gonna be seen through. So that's a slight problem. There is another piece that's, shit. Where is it? Hang on. Is it under wall decorations? Let me see if I can find this fucker. There it is. So if we... Oh, I like that. He's the wrong way, but I like that. I like you facing that way. Oh, that is nice. That fits in there very nice. Oh, yes. Yes. So we can do our information panel here, donation bucket here, Okay, let me take you off. We can have a viewing screens there. And you're not flickering or anything. Fantastic. You're flickering a little bit on the top, but that's not going to be an issue when we get done. I'm just using this for size reference. We're going to extend that outside of the fencing in just a minute. So 1, 2... So maybe we can get away with 2. Maybe 3. How far over did you all like overlap? Because now I'm not sure. I think you kind of just touched each other. Are you? Okay. Is my fence which fence is wrong? Because somebody's wrong. Is it blue or is it brown? Somebody's funny. Would it be brown? It might be brown. There should be 4 pieces here. Okay. One of these things doesn't look right. Let's try that. It might just be an optical illusion. Something looked a little off. Alright, so I want 3 of those. Then I want a 4th guy. But on number 4, I want another one of you. Alright, so we'll do another info board there. Alright, so how's everybody's Saturday doing? You guys doing alright? Everybody getting ready for Gobble Gobble Day? I think we're almost ready for Gobble Gobble Day. We have, I think, one last thing to get. But it's like a fresh thing, so we kind of have to wait until like maybe 2 days before to get it. This plan is gonna backfire. I think. So 1, 2, 3. Board. Okay. How about we extend it a little bit further? Like, their habitat can be bigger than required. That's just the minimum that we were looking at. Alright, so then this bad boy. We can extend 2 of you. Bloop. And then bloop. Okay. So then we've got info board. We could plop an info board in the middle of these two and then do our like emu signs on either side of that. And this fence should be tall enough for our emu friends. So now I want this piece and that piece. And we're gonna duplicate. Although I believe we are slightly crooked. Okay. Why are you off now? You shouldn't be off of yourself. That's just silly. Oh, we have a gap. Mind the gap. It is so minor of a gap that it is ridiculous, but it's gonna bug me. Is it visible on the other side? Slightly. You know, we're gonna have totems there or something. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so there's 2 there. These 2. I think I'm... Wait, hold on. That's getting angled outward. I don't want you. Angled outward. That's not at all what we want. Are you angling inward now? Bother. Duplicate your please. Alright, we do have this silly gap continuing, even though I thought I had fixed most of it. That's alright. We'll stick something on there. Alright, so I don't think we're too badly off. That's kind of off, though. Or is it? I know we're not off the blue. That's not the issue here. We are purposely not on the blue line because we had to change the design to fit, or this is the way the design's fitting. We are gonna have to adjust. You okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
The blue section. I swear it looks like it's angling in. It is. Alright. Tell you what. I need... Before I go crazy getting this back section as lined up as I can. We are gonna get this other side lined up because then, you know, we can fuss and fiddle with the back section all we want then. Alright. So if we do that, and we bring this guy to here. Oh, that. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know how that happens. Because these are both pretty much the same size. Because that is a gap. Even if I angle it, that's still a gap. Well... What if we... extend this guy to here, and then we flip you, because these guys I think do need a hard shelter, I believe. So if we do like 2 of these guys, and then I flip you, so in this section we can do as our hard shelter. Alright, and then... Nope, 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 nope. Perhaps we grab these 2 panels. Oh, why are you just short? Why? That's like not even something I can really fudge. Alright. I mean, I can kind of fudge it, but... it's gonna be difficult. Okay, so... we are stuck out just a little bit there. Can I duplicate you? To maybe there-ish. And we can like kind of incorporate that in to our barn design. Have to make sure there's enough room for them to walk through. And like we can stick a handle on there. Right, so... oh, what the hell? No, that's probably a little high. Okay, can we change the color on that? We can. Or we can go with the same color. Oh. Just because you changed the color doesn't mean you actually placed it. Alright, and then this. Easy, Momo. Momo! Thank you, buddy. Okay, now we need to edit our barrier. Say, hang on, I want to kind of adjust this. Okay, now this one. Kinda put there. Nope, nope. Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted to do, but I guess it kinda works. Alright, I'm gonna put that one there. And okay, so that is as far as I can get you. Okay, so now alright, that's on the outside. Doesn't quite have to be that far to the outside, but okay, that should be okay-ish. Okay, you refuse to go any further. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Undo that bit. Okay, so you can't do a whole lot about you. I can bring you in where I'm able. It's just I'm not able to do a whole lot more there. Okay. I'm just gonna bring everybody up. That seems like the better option there. Okay. What are we looking like? Oh, wow. Okay, that's a lot more than we had intended, but that's probably not all traversable area. So we do have to keep that in mind. That might not be a terrible thing that we've got going on here. Okay, so let's name this. I mean, I know that that's kind of in the null and not in the thingy, but this is back of the house and I think we're okay. Not gonna really see it that well. Emmos. Emmos! I didn't hit enter on that, did I? No, we did. Okay. Alright, so we are technically ready for our emus. I know it's emus, I'm just fucking around. You don't have to come at me, I know. Alright. So we need to extend... Oh, Steve. Steve. I think I'm gonna have to move you. You're not gonna work right there, buddy. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do. Do, do, do. I'm so glad they included singles on this. That actually helps a lot. To, you know, make up that little bit of extra space. Alright, Steve, what am I gonna do with you? Am I gonna leave you sit there? You kind of feel awkward sitting there, though. Like, a little bit. A little bit. So, what do we want to do with you? How about... we turn you... and we put you maybe about there-ish. And what if we put some pathway here? You okay? Mm-hmm. And we take you across. Well, do we wanna... we could, like, join you up here. Right? And then you can get, like, a direct... section over here. What if we do that? We do some shrubbies in here. I'm thinking of doing like another food courty thingy down here. We do some shrubbies in here. Restaurant-y is going to go somewhere in here. Okay. Actually, I need that pathway back. What color staff path were we doing? We were doing this one. Okay. You sure you're alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Alright. Actually, let's... maybe do that a bit more like that. And I don't think we really... maybe have to be quite up in there like that. But we'll put some... we'll put another staff building back here or something. Like, I doubt the staff are going to use that path because it's slower. But, you know. Just in case they decide to. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, that is much too harsh of a... well, maybe not. Well, just a little. Well, I guess we can bump it back out. This is just back of the house. Shenanigans back here. Me trying to rotate it, thinking I've clicked the stupid thing, and I haven't. Because, I mean, we're doing a smaller zoo, so we don't really need all this space back here. So I'm just kind of cutting it off a little bit. Just so it doesn't feel quite so overwhelming. And I needed something to do with this dead space back here that we weren't going to be using. Alright, and then we can continue this pathway back behind the emus. And back towards our penguins. All right. All of the loud vehicles are out today. Somewhat decent weather day, so it's not that surprising. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. That I'm not looking forward to. I don't know when it's supposed to start raining tomorrow, I just know that it's supposed to. Alright, so I don't want to get too carried away. All of that. Okay. You really only had us putting in information booths just in the front section? Husband?
Huh?
You really only had the information booths in the front section?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Alright, we'll eventually get the facades on those. I'm just not quite ready yet. I think we can get the staff path slid in through there. If we can't, then I'll just extend this guy out a little bit. It's not a big deal. It'll be a slight pain because we already got him worked in there. I guess I should have put the staff path in first. Okay. Now. Excuse me, I'm not quite done with this. So do we want to do driftwood or do we want to do our lashy totems? Like our lashy poles. I think I kind of want to do the lashy poles. I kind of wish we had a larger version of this. I mean, I kind of get why we don't. Oh, oh, okay. Well, it kind of centered. Like it kind of clicked into place there. Okay. Uh-oh. Dreamy doggo. Dreamy doggo alert. Sleepy wolves. Sleepy wolves. Yeah, that works there. Okay. Now, I want to grab this guy. Oh, but see, now we're gonna have to center it. Okay. Take you over to here. Yeah, because you keep kind of trying to slide out there. Wait, did it turn? No, no it didn't. Hang on, I want to duplicate. Why are you like in the ground? Be weird. There we go. Are you actually above the ground? You're all above the ground. Wait, no you're not. Are you? You are. Okay. Hi, Little. Little would like everyone to know that she is here. In case you hadn't figured that out. You're not, though. You're all good. Alright. You. How far into the ground were you? Maybe about there. Alrighty. We got the last of our Christmas decorations up. Well, I think the last of it. We still have one thing that we need to try to see if we can give some TLC. Because my light up flamingos on a wire frame, I love those fucking things. I can't remember if they both stopped lighting up or if just one of them did. And they're filthy from being outside because they've got like a cloth cover over them. Meow. So the husband was gonna try to see. Ma'am, that's not a toy. I know, but you can't play with that. That is one of the wires to one of my hard drives, or...
Mom, come here, silly.
It's either a wire, it's either a hard drive for a wire, or it's a charging cable for my flashlight. Yeah, like that's the thing. Why is she meowing? She don't give a shit. She wants me for some reason. Which is funny because she doesn't sleep on me. She just seems to be mad that I'm not paying attention to her. Even though Russell's like chilling out laying on the bed. She's like, no, I want to bother you. That's okay, she was giving me shit last night because I wasn't in bed yet. I'm fairly certain that's what was going on. Is that a bell? Oh, they're all different height. Oh. Yeah, they're all kind of different heights here. Hang on. Well, you just look silly. Being quite that high up in the air. So let's just grab you. And we'll bring you down just a little bit. Alright. Ma'am? What are you doing? Alright. So there's one. Sorry, it's a bad neck day, so I have to keep stretching my neck out. The other cat kept trying to lay on me last night. And every time she does, she weighs like next to nothing when you're holding her. Oh, we're wound up now. She just went tearing out of here. Little, that is. But when she lays on me, I think because I'm uncomfortable, because she's pushing things that don't want to be pushed on, I try to lean away in my sleep. And, yesterday, I heard flamingos. Oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that.
Everywhere.
No, that's the raid.
Oh.
It was a follow.
What's the follow? One flamingo?
Yes.
Oh.
You made them.
Well, it's been a long time since I've seen them, so.
So, like, yesterday when I woke up, I was about to fall backwards out of bed. And I hit the floor. Like, I went to put my hand behind me to push myself back onto the bed and realized there was no bed there. I was like, oh, fuck. Abort mission. Abort mission. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Welcome to the flock. It's pretty calm here. I don't tend to get too overly screamy unless I'm in a rage about something.
Yeah, you don't normally get screamy about that either.
I get more bitchy than screamy. But we're pretty chill here most of the time. We do Planet Zoo 2 days a week right now. Scheduled 2 days a week, put it that way. Pretty awesome. You're new to this game, but dang, that fencing looks cool. And is it all custom? Kind of. It's not a pre-done barrier. So here, let me pop out of there. So these pieces are a pre-built piece. Let me see. That's gonna be under. I keep going to that for fencing. I don't know why I've got a mental block against that. So it's this piece, the mesh fence 02. You can recolor it. You can recolor the wood frame and the wire color. So I just kind of made it the park colors with the like wood brown paint color, and then I made it the dark teal mesh. And then, so it's this fence, it's this base piece that we did all the way around. And then this is actually under wall decorations. It's originally like an aqua color. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. I think it came in with, it says New World Mural. I don't know when this came in. So this is originally blue. And when I was fucking around with it, usually the slats go up and down. It is color changeable. But when I had put it, because I was like, well, I need something to block the view, right? Because that way they don't get too stressed. And so we have some view breaks, or at least the semblance of view breaks in between all the guests, so it's not just straight open fence. When I had it up against this, it flipped sideways. It's the way it wanted to snap to it, and I was like, oh. So then I just kind of angle snapped it up on its side. And I was like, you know what? That works. I'm happy with that. So, so it's kind of custom. If that answers your question. It's custom with pre-built pieces. Does that make sense? Kind of. Kind of, sort of. Alright, the whole reason I started doing this was because I wanted to cover that. So, we do Planet Zoo 2 days a week here on the schedule. Sometimes I'll throw in a bonus stream during the week if I'm trying to catch up on the project that I'm working on. But Friday we do Streamland Park, and that is a zoo I'm building using a random wheel. So I've got a wheel set up for different things that we could possibly build, like animal habitats, exhibits, restaurants, concessions, shopping areas. I just recently added transportation and like an education station thing. So that park we do on Friday. And we are currently working on a lizard exhibit house that's going to have a couple of habitats tapped onto the back end of it. I use the wheel for guidance, but I don't strictly stick to it. I can add a couple pieces here and there if it feels like it would fit. You know, it's just more to give me direction and ideas. And then transportation scares you. Transportation is like fickle paths on steroids because it can be a fucking bitch. We do have transportation in here. So this zoo, what we're doing here today, this is a challenge park. On Saturdays, the husband and I work on similar zoos. We're under the same building rules. So this is our gondola station. This thing was a bitch because I accidentally I built the building around the station, right? And when I was messing with the track, because I had to undo what I did to take the track through this section, I accidentally deleted the station somehow. So then I had to have the husband help me get the station back in. But we're doing a challenge zoo against each other. We're on the same map, same building rules. And on this one we have the same building requirements. So right now I work on mine in the afternoon on Saturday. He works on his in the evening on Saturday. So sometimes during the week I'll do an extra stream or I'll do a speed build for this one to catch up if I start falling behind. This whole playlist from this build is on my YouTube channel. Same name as here, just NiseyBGN, and it's on Challenge Accepted Oceania Edition. That's the playlist for this one. Because we're trying to showcase the Oceania pack that came out. I'm working on this for a few weeks. So, our first building section involved an entrance, and we had certain building requirements. So what I have scrolling on the bottom is what the requirements are for this station on the playlist. Depending on what section we were working in, I do have what requirements were in the video description. So this was the park entrance. We had themed buses coming in to the zoo. So I just named mine Park Oceania. I don't know what he named his. So we've got our ticket thing here. Actually, let me throw you into play for a minute, because we've got, we used one of the flamingo enrichment toys for the waterfall there. We've got some information booths out here. And then we had to have a garden area in this thing, so I half-assedly built a dome. It's an open air dome, but we've got some education boards in here, and you know, just some like set pieces and some trees, and we use the bug houses in here. So your boyfriend bought you the premium version of the game, and you know it contains the Oceania pack, but I'm unsure of what else it has disc-wise. Yeah, I'm not sure, because there's several DLCs. They like to come out with them every few months. The DLCs aren't too much money, all things considered. I think they're around $10 US
Generally.
usually for the DLC packs. Word of warning, they usually do want... Oh, people, stop letting go of your balloons. Stop it. Sometimes you can pop them if you click them. There we go. Burns my ass that there's balloons in here, but you know, gotta have something for them to buy, and they go crazy for them, so I'm like, alright, fine. DLC, sorry, I get distracted. Thank you. DLCs, this one came out, when did this one come out? September-ish? October-ish? September-ish.
Because we were working on that particular thing for more than a month.
Yeah, it's maybe like the end of September, beginning of October.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
They usually do another one like right before Christmas if they're following the same pattern. So like maybe a week before Christmas, there might be another one that comes out. So like maybe mid-December. Maybe.
Or if they push it back to January.
They could push it back to January, but last year they did. So, and they've kind of been following the same DLC schedule. I don't know how long that'll last, but
yeah, it's what they do. It's what the publishers like to do. They tend to have a set schedule.
But, so you know, that could be a thing. And they just did an anniversary thing where they gave a free animal, and they added a couple new balloons, and there was some other events. So I've got some staff buildings in there. This is custom. So the tiki itself, the tiki base itself is in the game, but I added to it. So I added a spotlight either in the bottom or the top of it. I can't remember where it is. And then I added these light bulbs in the eyes. So he lights up at night now. He doesn't normally. And then we have Koala Cove over here. So this was part of our second building area. We made the Koala Dome. This is a walkthrough. The walkthrough gate's open because these people are just standing here. If my koalas get out, because you're standing in the way, I'm not going to be happy. So this is our koala area. We've got a climby thingy. There's one. And they'll walk over the guests and stuff in there. Sorry, it's hard to maneuver on this one camera. I could go in guest mode, but then I walk super slow. And then we've got a quokka area. That's another walkthrough. And then, you know, it's just, I did a lot of greenery to fill in. And then this is our wombats. This was all custom fence, this. Aside from the mesh in here, everything was custom. And then we've got like a little drink area. And staff buildings back in here. Yeah, the Picaria was the new one, yeah. But there's a whole list on the store page on Steam if you've gotten it on Steam. That shows you what DLCs you've already have in your library. There's like check marks next to them or something. It says, or it'll say already in library. And this is our platypus. Where the hell are they? Oh, there's one. Where's the rest of them? Are they in the barrel? They might be in the barrel. And then we also had to do part of our building rules is that we had to build a party pavilion for kids, for like birthday party shit that they can rent out. And you're walking through the middle of the archway. What? Damn it. So, let me get in here. Try to get in here. So, we had to have specific food stands. So we had a cupcake stand. So I just kind of like added some over-the-top set pieces. This is that same lamppost I made. I just changed them up a little bit, gave them some little party flair. There's actually a cupcake thingy in there from the Bernie Bakes building. I just changed the colors on it to kind of match the part colors. Put in some ATMs. We've got bathroom back in there. And then we've got some seating and cover for the seating. We've got some balloons, and I just kind of made like a little photo op areas all through here. They're not going to use them, but really? That's how they clean the tables? They take the broom and brush the top of it. Oh, that's gross. I thought they just like showed them like wiping it down, not sweeping them. Okay. I got little like fresh fruit cart. And we've got some more drinks in here. There's our hot dog squad mascot. I built this one. And I gave him a tiki flare with the little hat on him. This is a custom. This didn't come in game. And then we've got little like birthday cake with tiki candles and stuff. The tiki torches were part of the game. This is what the tikis look like. They're really statues. And then there's like a brazier top you can put on there. I've been playing for a while, off and on, probably since it came out. So I've been slowly trying to improve my building abilities. There's also a ton of really good builders on YouTube to if you want to check out their channels just to get ideas and see how they're approaching stuff. Yeah, I don't know. What is our gameplay at? Hold on, let me pop up Steam here. So I'm at 990 hours altogether, but the husband and I shared this. He played on my name for a while until we figured out Steam Family Share. So, so some of that was from him. And then this is our new area that we're currently working on, our bird section. So that's going to be the entrance to the area. I haven't put the sign on it yet, but that's our entrance archway. I've got some vending machines here. I forgot to put the signs on this one. So I'm going to take care of that real quick. So yeah, this is our hot dog squad guy. We made that out of art pieces. I have a frog I made too for the other park. I'm tempted to pop him up on the workshop. Tempted. I personally haven't put anything up there. I forgot what I came here for. Shop signs. There we go. I get distracted. My own brain distracts me sometimes. And then I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? Why? Pizza pen. Pizza pen. Pizza pen? Hot dog. Monsieur Frites. Pizza pen. Okay. Do you want that one? Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I could go with this one. Just kind of tuck that guy in there. It just looked empty when I was doing my fly-through when I finished last week, and I was like, oh, wait. We didn't do the thing. Why did I forget to do the thing? Alright, Gulpy. Alright, I know it's kind of hidden back there, but that's fine. Okay. Alright, people are getting happy again. Good. Usually watch Delady Zyna or Paul's build. Geekism was really good. He's no longer doing videos, it seems. I think life got busy for him, but he was a good one that I'll still recommend. Even though he hasn't done anything recently. There's a couple of other ones. I was introduced to Z... Oh, what the hell is it? Z... I'm dyslexic. It doesn't impede me too much, but it does happen when I have to, like if somebody's name is like letters. So like the end of mine is BGN, but I've been using it so long I know what it is. But if I try to say somebody else's name, I might have these letters in the wrong order. ZHS, ZSH, plays, something like that. On YouTube, and I feel bad I can't remember the exact order of their letters, but it's something along those lines. They're okay. They're not bad. And somebody called, oh shit, what the fuck was their name? Atom Up? Something like that. They're not bad either. They do a lot of custom stuff. They're like on a whole nother level than me, and I'm just like, oh, okay. But, yes, Atom Up, yeah. I'm like, I'm really bad with names, and then I always second guess myself, because I can't always remember the order of, like, letters and stuff. So, this is going to be for our emus. We have to have emus. So in this section, we had to have cassowaries, which I have in here. We took the Australian, like, wood panels, and I just kind of made, like, a partial privacy screening on there so they weren't, like, fully open on the front. And then I've got bamboo in the back, which they can't really walk through. I mean, there's fencing there anyway, but kind of gives them some more cover. So they're in there. And this counts as a hard shelter for them, which they needed anyway. So I'm like, okay, fine. So we've got cassowaries. I'm working on the emus right now. We had to have a bathroom in here. I've got 3 at the moment. But we had to have at least 1. So there's my other bathroom block as you come in. Got 1 back here. We have to have emus. And then we have to have little penguins and kiwis. But the kiwis also have to have... we have to have a restaurant with viewing of the kiwis. Or what looks like could be kiwi viewing through the restaurant. So I'm going to put that out in here. And I'm going to put little penguins somewhere over here. And we need another gondola stop. So that's why I tried to blueprint the building. Because when I first made it, I didn't blueprint it. And I was like, fuck. So last week we spent some time trying to fix the current gondola station. And attempted to pull a copy of the building out that I could fuss with later off stream, and I did. I didn't have to delete too much off of it, and then I blueprinted it. Just to make life a little bit easier. Alright. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so we're gonna keep going with that. But, like, I'm not that great of a builder. I try. I do try. And I think I've improved a bit over what it used to be. It takes time, though. You gotta get used to controls, and sometimes ideas are a little bit slow to come, which is why I like the random wheel setup I've got for Streamland Park. I think we just did episode or building session 80 on that one yesterday, or 81 maybe. Something like that. I'm a slow builder too. Like disastrously slow. So that's why sometimes I need to do a speed build. So especially on this this playlist, you're gonna see either a couple extra live stream sessions I did, or a couple of speed builds, just so I can try to catch up. Because the husband builds a shit ton faster than me. He'll be streaming his park around 7 p.m. Central tonight, roughly. So I could just... Sometimes I don't like multi-select. Because I feel like if I still have to fuss with it anyway... Sometimes I feel like fussing with multi-select takes me even longer than if I had just rebuilt it. That's a personal thing, though, with me. I know other people love multi-select. And I am using multi-select quite a bit in the lizard house build to get through that a little bit faster. But sometimes it's helpful and sometimes it's more of a hindrance. A custom entrance with a little plaza and exhibits, 2 habitats in a hallway staff facility as well as a walk-through exhibit, saltwater crocodile, and it took you like 10 hours. Wow, that's a lot more than I remember it to be. It's easy to lose time in this game. It really is. It is not hard to do. I've been trying to, my sleep schedule's a fucking nightmare. So when I get up on Saturdays, I kind of like try to pull myself together and then hop into here. Husband usually gets more time to build than I do, and he builds faster, so that's why I'm always struggling, because he starts in the evening. So he can just go to whenever, but since I get up later and I have a hard stop time between 4 and 4:30 in the afternoon, I usually have to stop. We've got about an hour-ish left to go today for me because I have to make my mom dinner. So I kind of have a hard stop time on my building session, so I'm trying to get up earlier because I really don't have a set sleep schedule at the moment, though that might be changing. Depends on what we hear about the husband's disability appeal. We won't know anything about that for potentially a couple more weeks though, so that sucks. We're anxiously waiting to hear about that. So do I just want to put that in the corner, or do... You know what? We can put that in the corner because this corner doesn't have the split on it that I was fighting with on the other side. But I'm thinking of trying to do a farmer's market stall next spring, or a farmer's market table. Try to sell some of our art stuff. So I have to start getting up earlier for that, because I think you have to like start setting up by like 6:30, 7 o'clock if you want a decent spot, apparently. From what one person was telling us. And I'm like, oh, I'm just usually falling asleep around then. What? I don't know if that's gonna work. But, so I have to try to start getting up earlier. This past week was kind of chaos for us, so I was up around 10:30, so we were starting a little bit earlier. But, the past few days I've been fighting neck issues and migraine issues, so I haven't been getting up as early. As I had been for a couple of days. Because life likes to go sideways. But we tend to start, I have it on the schedule for like 2 p.m. Central. So do we want to put that there? Yeah, I guess we can put that there. That's like when I try to start by, but a lot of times we start early, so I recommend turning your notifications on if you plan on stopping back again. you could find a way to show it, you would. You used to stream like 2 years ago, but you took a big break. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it can be exhausting and draining, and then, you know, life gets in the way sometimes, and like, I try to start at a specific time, but sometimes we have errands that we have to do, and because of the husband's issues, if he feels up to going right then, a lot of times we have to go right then, or else we're not going to get it done. So sometimes we start a little bit late. If I have to cancel, I do post that on what's left of Twitter at the moment. We might be going back to Facebook, or we might be going to Facebook if Twitter completely dies. Which it might, depending on what was happening last night, with advertisers pulling out. But, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And figure out something. But I usually try to post to let you guys know if, it's not happening at all. For whatever reason. Because I do have to cancel occasionally for a migraine. Alright, so we got that in. Alright, we've been using the wood, this one. This one we can't change the color on though. Oh, hold on. Come on now. I'm gonna put angle snap on. I didn't used to use angle snap. It used to like kind of piss me off at first because I didn't understand it. But now that I understand it, I'm like, oh, I should have been using this all along. This makes life so much easier. Oh, it's kind of the same. Okay, when I had it flipped around, it didn't look quite the same. And don't be afraid to flip stuff upside down or backwards, because you never know. You might get something that you like. How high do we want this? I don't want it too high. How about we go with that? So how many boards up is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're kind of resting on 8. Okay. So I'm gonna put this one in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna center on 5. Okay. I'm weird about stuff lining up. If it's slightly off, it will bug the ever-loving shit out of me. Sometimes I can convince it not to, and other times I can't. So you just came back to Twitch and dang, you missed being here? Your life has been very, very busy and surprising. Yeah, I mean, you never know what the hell's gonna happen. I might have to go back to work in a few months. Depends on what happens with the husband. It's not gonna be easy, it's gonna be difficult to do between what's wrong with my neck, my back, and my migraine issues, but if I have to, I have to. Oh. But we're gonna see what happens with his disability stuff and kind of go from there. So right now we stream Coral Island on Thursday, Friday and Saturday are Planet Zoo. Friday is... Well, Thursday's Coral Island in the afternoon for me. The husband's talking about trying to do a Coral Island stream Thursday evenings. He's not 100% decided on that just yet. He's thinking about it. Friday we stream Planet Zoo Streamland Park. Friday night we're not doing anything because he has something going on with one of his friends that they do online and hang out with each other. Saturday afternoon we do Planet Zoo, whatever challenge the husband and I are working on, in the afternoon for me, and then in the evening for him. And then Sunday and Monday we do art stuff. So, we've been doing needle felting lately. I've been doing needle felting following along with Bob Ross tutorials. We just finished one. So tomorrow we're actually going to start working on some Christmas gifts because I am really behind working on that. So I've got some Christmas ornaments that we're gonna work on tomorrow, and then I have to work on my mom's gift and the husband's gift. My mom's gift is gonna be painted. The husband's gift is gonna be potentially needle felted if I can get the time to do it. I haven't even started Christmas stuff yet. I was gonna work on it off stream. However, life's been stupid and I've been having trouble getting it done. And then I saw somebody on Instagram post a picture and they said, it said, what the hell did it say? It said, that feeling when you realize there's only 8 Sundays left till Christmas. And I was like, oh, oh fuck. I was like, I need to get going. Like, this is bad. This is really bad. I was like, wait, really? And then I started counting back and I was like, oh shit. I was like, yeah. Because next week's Thanksgiving in the States. So yeah, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, fuck. Like, that's not good. Like, I lost all track of time because life got stupid. This whole year has been a shit show for us. So, my dad passed away in February. So, like, I don't know what happened to this year. It just vanished. I blinked and it was October. I was like, what the hell just happened? Okay, so how do we want to... Do we want to do a sign? How do we want to do this? I need a donation bucket. Hi, donation bucket. This looks like it's the base color, but it's kind of the park deep teal and aqua colors. Where do I want to put you? I don't want you in the way. I guess you're gonna have to sit here or you're gonna have to be in the fence. I really didn't want you in the fence, because then you're like rotating into it. I also kind of didn't want you in the way either. Did not plan this out properly. I'll put you there. Put you there. guess I can put you there. Oh, thank you. Put you there. I mean, that kind of works. Okay, do we want viewing for here? Like covered viewing? I don't know. Yeah, I was like trying to do the math, so hang on, let me see. Let me bring up Steam so I can get to my calendar. So tomorrow's the 19th, so 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in 6 Sundays, it will be Christmas Eve. What the fuck happened? Oh no, man. Oh wait, no, I did want to be in there. Shit, is it under props? Do I want to do something custom? Yeah, I know, right? It's like, what the hell happened? I have no idea what the hell happened. What's going on? I don't know, man. That's kind of small. I don't know. I don't know anything, apparently. Huh. Oh. That's fascinating. So sometimes you can look at stuff and try to see how it was made. Hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Could we potentially... I don't know why that flashed. Let me grab all this here. So these are the sail pieces that came with this expansion. Or DLC, rather. So could we potentially do something with this? What if we... raise you up? And I use this for a support. I think we're onto something, but maybe not. I did hit duplicate, didn't I? I didn't just pull that off there. Okay. I've got a bad habit of meaning to duplicate and not hitting duplicate, and not meaning to duplicate and duplicating. So... alright. What if we... do... This needs to be raised up just a little bit, I think. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the Christmas gift crunch panic. At least I'm not working on any commissions last minute, because I would definitely be working on that and not Planet Zoo today if that was the case. I'd be like, oh no. So what if we... So if we do... This still looks a little wobbly. I don't think it is. I think it's just the way it's built to be curved. Don't know why it's doing that weird flash. That is slightly annoying. So if we do that, let's see, how are we here? Okay, so if we do that, I might hate this entirely. Oh shit, that wasn't... Let me grab this. Alright, let me throw this back on. Bloop. If I take you up and kinda... Well, now I have to undo that. Alright, we raise you up and we do that, I bring you over here. Nope, undo that. Well, shit. That's fine. I needed you to be this direction anyway. Okay, so if we do that, if I take you and we maybe kind of sort of do that. They kind of look like they're attached to each other. Oh, I didn't realize I was still in play. I'm usually in pause, so that does give us that bit sticking out there, but it's probably okay. this guy, I want to adjust ever so slightly. Maybe to about there. Okay. So what if I grab this guy and we come over to here? Just you. Just a little bit. And that kind of works. Okay, I do need to fix you a little bit though. So you're just a little bit better lined up. I think I'm okay with part of you sticking out of there. Alright, so this I'm gonna need to kinda adjust you. If I can click the circle, that'd be great. Alright, so I'll put you there. And then scooch you back just a little bit. Okay, so do the covered viewing, both of these sections. Now, did you start your emus, or are you still redoing your cassowaries?
I can't remember at this point.
Yeah, I don't remember where you left off last week. Okay. Now. Alright. Multi-select, please be kind. And don't do any stupid shenanigans you so often like to do. Good. That's okay. I will put another one in there. No, nope, nope, that's not what I wanted. Not fully what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay, this. So this one's gonna be a little bit separated, because there's no way I'm gonna get another two in there. And have it look somewhat not janky. Because I know my own limitations. Oh, Little's back. Hi, Little. Meow. Why is you always so sad? She's not sad. She's a feisty one. She becomes a vampire at the drop of a dime. Yes, we have a total of 5 indoor furry children that are cats, 2 furry dog children, an outdoor step furry child that's a cat, and potentially a possum, and 1, 2, 3 hermit crabs. I think that kind of works. It's not the greatest, but... We did have guinea pigs. We no longer have them. At the moment, they passed away. They don't live that terribly long. And we just don't have it in the budget to get any more right now because I have to get a whole new cage set up. Husband kind of wants to custom their cage, which means we're gonna have to spend a bit more money. The last cage system I had was CNC cage for them. It was 5 feet long. It was 2 cages stacked on top of each other because they wouldn't get along, so we had to separate them out. At one point it was like the total length was 5 feet, and then it was separated into 4 different cages. And the top cage came up to my chest, so what, maybe 4 feet off the ground? It was on a stand, and then I liked it for the size because it gave them room to run around. I just wish it had been a little bit more sturdy. If I do that over... No, you know what? No. That's good enough. This thing. We can get rid of these now. They served their purpose. Alright. What time is it? Alright, we have time to get the emus. Oh no, wait. We still have to put in our staff building back here. Morale! You are in a chatty mood today, my friend. Because the guinea pigs, for something so tiny. Holy hell. Although at one point we had we started out with 3 guinea pigs. I named them Winkin, Blinkin, and Nod. Winkin turned out to have a heart condition, it seemed. And we didn't have Winkin too long, which was sad because Winkin liked to cuddle. They were a people pig. Blinkin was terrified of life, and Nod was a bully. So We ended up with another one that was that a cat rescue had ended up with, and they were desperately trying to rehome it because they handled cats, not guinea pigs. So we ended up taking that off their hands because we felt bad, and then we tried to get them to all get along, and the new pig just, it wasn't happening. So we put the two bullies together, and they kind of got along for the most part. And then somebody in our town on Facebook was desperately trying to rehome a guinea pig, and they're like, this thing has to be gone tonight. It turns out my kid is terribly allergic to either the hay or the guinea pig itself or something. And they had to like get allergy shots and everything, and we're like, well, we know what the hell we're doing with them, and I can rig the cages and put up a divider so that this new one has some place to go. So we contacted them. They're like, yes, please come get them. So then we ended up with another one, but that one was a male. So we definitely had to have the cage divided. And it made me realize that the guinea pig I had growing up, that we were told was a male, that we named Fred, was in fact definitely not a male guinea pig. Cause yeah. This pig was definitely a male pig. Yep. Oh yeah, totally. Poor Fred. I felt so bad when I realized. Your cats are called Reggie and Yin Yang. Reggie you rescued when he was 3, and 14 came from a bat. Essentially stole him, which isn't good, but he's safe now. He's 7 now, coughs like an old man, has breathing issues, but he's still kicking. And Yin Yang as a kitten to help Reggie come out of his shell and become braver, and now they're inseparable and menacing. Yeah, let's see, the cats we currently have are, yeah, Fred had very large cantaloupes, shall we say. Not Fred, the male pig, Harvey. And, oh boy. Yeah. Okay, that was definitely a male guinea pig. Which made me realize that Fred was definitely not a male guinea pig. Not even close. Not even close. So, that was quite an eye-opening experience. For sure. But, do you want to put another one? I mean, I don't know if they're going to use it. But, even if it's just for, like, aesthetic back here, just to fill the empty space. But, so we have, oh, let me see here, I'm trying to think of age. We have My, Peabody, Ed, Cow, and Little. Little? Well, no, let's start. My, is an interesting tale. She found us, kind of, sort of. So, I don't think we really need I mean, the vet's all the way over there. Do I really need another vet? Yeah, it just feels like a lot of empty space, but that's okay. We'll fill it in with rocks and stuff. I need staff. It was December. It was cold as shit out. Need a keeper. I was taking Momo, one of the dogs, out to potty. And he was really interested in the trash bags because it was the night that we put the trash out for pickup in the morning. And we'll add one more keeper. We'll probably add another mechanic. Sorry, 1 second. We might add one more security. I think I'm okay with vets. Hold on. Trash bags, trash bags. Alright, I've got 2. Alright, so we're gonna edit the work zone. So there's the vet. Blue is in this work zone another. So Momo was really smelling the trash bags. I'm like, what the hell is your problem? I was like, just pee. I'm cold. I want to go in. And I looked closer because it was dark out. And there's a cat laying in the trash bags, all snuggled in, trying to sleep. And I'm like, who are you? Where did you come from? And you don't belong there. I took him inside and I got the husband. I'm like, what do you want to do? Should we feed it? Do you think it's lost? Like, because we have a lot of animals that tend to escape their homes around here. So we were like, I don't know. You know, we're dicking back and forth. So we're like, well, okay, let's try to feed it. So I probably should have just grabbed her, but I didn't know how she was going to react if I just tried to pick her up, and I didn't want her to dart into traffic. She was right on the edge of the road. And so we kind of coaxed her up onto our porch to eat. And we're like, we've got to capture this cat. It is freezing out. So we had a dog kennel that we kind of set up as a temporary holding facility. And hang on, I gotta hit play. I gotta get these guys officially hired. And we locked all the other animals up and out of the way so we could open the front door and slowly coax her in. And we got her in this kennel and she was fine. She was chilling. We called animal control the next morning because they weren't available that night. And birds of a feather litter. Alright, we're gonna add you. We'll add these 2. Oh, you're not in a work zone. Really? You are now. That's fascinating. Are the other ones? Okay. Okay. So, when animal control came to get her, she started growling at him. And we're like, oh. We had not heard this cat growl until then. We're like, well, that's fascinating. So, she was taken to the pound. They posted on the city pound page, is somebody missing a cat? And they did a stray hold for a week, and nobody was claiming this cat. And I'm like, okay. And we felt terrible for having turned her over, but we didn't know if she belonged to somebody. So we messaged the pound. It's a no-kill shelter in our town. It's a small town. And we're like, hey, because then they put the notice out that they were trying to get her adopted out. She was apparently, when they took her for her vet check and chip check, she was very much a very senior cat, and they didn't want her in there for Christmas. And we're like, oh, now we really feel bad. She chose us, and we sent her there, and we're like, fuck. So we kind of dicked back and forth, and we're like, well, we're the people that found her and called animal control. We're interested in taking her in, but we don't have the money for the adoption fee right now because it was a really bad month of December. We barely had enough money to get Christmas dinner. And we're like, we want her, but we won't have the adoption fee until January. So if you can, like, put us on the list, and if somebody comes in the meantime, that's fine. but we are interested in her. And they're like, you know what? I want this cat out of the pound. We'll sponsor it. It's fine. Come get her. And we're like, okay. So, so we went and, picked her up. So that's how we ended up with her. Cow we ended up with because a coworker, this cat had kittens and they were down to like 2 left. They were going to keep one and their neighbor friend really wanted the other one. However, the guy really didn't want the neighbor friend to have this cat because it was sort of like a novelty thing for them. He knew as soon as the novelty of the cat wore off, they weren't going to take care of it. And we're like, oh, well, I guess we can take it. So that's how we ended up with Cow. Ed and Mr. Peabody were my husband and my mother-in-law's fault. Because...
Oh, here it comes. I'll have you know that Ed is my mom's fault, not mine.
I said they were both of your faults.
No, Ed's my mom's fault, Peabut's my fault.
So, we were trying to get a voucher for low-cost neuter for Cow. And, feather... And, so they went to the county pound, which is where you had to go to get it. Oh, I didn't finish putting... Shit. And, so... they went there to get the voucher, and they came home, and they had a whole bunch of paperwork, and they're like, so we have to go back tomorrow to pick up 2 cats. I was like, excuse me? How do you come... What? Like, my brain was not processing this. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you have to go back tomorrow to pick up 2 cats? You went there to get paperwork. Paperwork. Not pets. What the fuck? So, they ended up adopting 2 cats. Ed was a kitten. Because I don't know what happened there, but when we got him, he was trying to nurse on my fingers. And Mr. Peabut, we don't know anything about Mr. Peabut. That was not his name. We ended up changing his name to Mr. Peabody, and now he's the CMO, Chief Meowing Officer of Meownies. Because he never stops fucking meowing. The whole time we've had him, he'll just sit there and sometimes he's meowing at the wall. Sometimes he's just meowing for the sake of meowing. I'm like, really, buddy? Really? I was like, you've been going pretty hard for like an hour. You want to stop? And then he meows again. I'm like, alright. Who does that leave? Little. Little was sort of an accident. Kind of. Little was not planned. We had just recently, within a couple months of each other, lost 2 of our older cats, one of them rather suddenly. And, we went for a walk one night. I think it had been like maybe 2 months or so since the last one had passed unexpectedly. And we went for a walk. The ground was wet. I think it had rained earlier, and it was pretty cold out. And it was, I guess it was November-ish. If the timing's about right, because we had her separated for about a month. So yeah, I guess it was about November. And there's a car wash a couple doors down from our house. And we were walking down in that direction, and we heard a noise and we're like, what the hell? And something comes charging at us and is meowing frantically. It's like meow, 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 and like running up to us, and we're like, what the fuck? And we both kind of stopped. We're like, what is going on? And we were kind of stunned for a minute, and we're like trying to get this small kitten to come near us, and they weren't having it. And I'm like, well, what are we gonna do? I was like, should we feed it? And Russell's like, let's keep going. We can't take in another cat. And I was like, but look how tiny it is. And there was nobody around looking for it, because we stood there for a little bit and listened, and this thing's just meowing at us. And I'm like, we can't just leave it here. And, you know, he did the husband eye roll, and I'm like, sir, look at this little thing. He goes, stop it. We can't take in another cat right now. And I'm like, sir, look at this cat. He's like, no. And then we saw it bend down and eat a leaf off the ground, and he's like, fuck. He's like, go back to the house and get some cat food. And I'm like, okay. So I ran back to the house, grabbed some cat food, come back. We're trying to get it to come to us within grabbing range to feed it. And it's like, just staying out of range. And it's purring so fucking loud as we're feeding it. And it's like doing the purr eat where it's like, rah, 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 rah. And we're like, oh god. And,
it literally ate a leaf in front of me. What am I supposed to do to that?
And then, so we're like, okay.
I'm hungry. Leaf, nom nom nom. For a cat, come on.
So then there were like these brick stands that they had trash cans sitting in to keep them from blowing over. And then the kitten jumped into that, and I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, we cannot leave this kitten here. He's like, fine. So he went back to the house to get his work gloves. Just in case kitten started to get a little bitey. And I'm trying to keep sight of them and keep their attention, and they're meowing and purring at me, and I'm dropping food down under this pallet that this trash can is sitting on. And he comes back, and we picked up the trash can and pulled it out of there. And he's like, okay, when I pick up, he goes, you pick up this pallet, because there was like a tiny crack that led to a walled off section that we couldn't get to in this little trash can corral. And we're like, if she goes in there, we're not gonna be able to get her. And I'm like, okay. So he's like, we're gonna have to do this quickly if we're gonna grab her. And I'm like, all right. So we worked out a plan. We got the pallet out of there, and tilted it up, and he quick managed to grab her. And then he carried her home, and she just sat in his hand, purred the whole way. And we gave her a bath because she was absolutely fucking filthy.
We gave her 2 baths.
I'm getting there. And we're like, okay. And we thought we were good, and then we started drying her, and we saw fleas still running all over her, and we're like, nope, back in. So we had to put her back in the bath. And we used a bit more Dawn this time, and dried her off. And we kept her quarantined in a different bedroom because, you know, we didn't know anything about her, and we didn't think she had any shots because of her size. So we didn't know what to call her. She was so fucking little, and we just ended up calling her Little Bit. And it just kind of became her name, sort of accidentally. And then we did make a mistake in the fact that she was a kitten by herself. She was the youngest kitten we had, or youngest cat that we had. I think she definitely would have benefited from the socialization of having another kitten, because all she wanted to do, and she's sort of grown out of it to a degree, but she'll still do it every so often, is use us for chewing practice. And she used to be super, super bitey. She's not quite as bitey anymore, but she still has her moments. She has her moments. But
also, it doesn't help that I was pretty much her main interaction for a while.
Yeah, because we had her quarantined until we could get her fixed and get her shots.
Thicker skin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so you let her kind of chew on you, but when she chewed on me, it fucking hurt. So I'm like, no, 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 no. What we're not gonna do is that. So that's kind of how we accidentally ended up with her. We had her quarantined in a separate room until, I guess, maybe midway through December, because we wanted to get her shots started, and then we wanted to get her fixed. The others were fixed, but I didn't want anybody getting weird about it, so...
we didn't want her to start going into heat every month and stuff like that.
Yeah, but, so then after she got fixed, we let her roam the house. And she was so tiny, there were so many places that she could have hidden in that, we had to, like, block some areas off. And I was trying to let her get a little bit bigger before we let her out into normal cat population. So, and then we have the two dogs, Momo and Zuzu. They're corgi mixes. Zuzu's face kind of looks like a corgi. They kind of have the corgi orangey tan color, but that's about where it stops. Cow.
Hi, Cow. Ease up, buddy.
Cow. Get on the floor if you're gonna do that, okay? Just washed that blanket. Like 2 days ago. Can you put him on the floor?
Nah, he's fine.
Wow, he's that desperate, huh?
Yeah. I can put him on the floor, but he just doesn't get back up.
So yeah, then we've got those two. I've lost track of how old they are. Oh, it sounds terrible, but I have. But they're older boys. They're about 20-ish pounds each. And they come up to... Zuzu's shorter. Momo's head comes up to about my knee. Zuzu's nose, like when he sticks his head up in the air, kind of touches my knee. Momo's head's about level with it. So Momo's definitely taller. And Momo was from the monkey from... It was a monkey, right? From Avatar? Avatar the Airbender, not Avatar the blue Disney thing. And then Zuzu was the gargoyle from Futurama. Very obscure, didn't get mentioned very often. But what episode was it? Was it the with the gargoyle for Futurama? Was it the...
I don't know, because it was only a side character bit.
I feel like it was the time pool one, but I could be wrong.
Again, it was a side character bit. I couldn't...
Yeah. And then we have the 3 hermit crabs. It was 4, and then it became 2. And then it became 1. But because they're social creatures, we had to go get at least 1 more, and the husband came home with 2.
And I was worried that 1 might pass. But all they had was ginormous ones.
Yeah, I've never seen them that big before from the pet store. I'm only used to like the teeny tiny ones. Like maybe the shell, the length of your thumb, kind of tiny ones.
Yeah, I swear that one is almost the size of my fist.
The two he came home with, like, are the size of your palm, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we grew up, well, I grew up,
Thank
out.
you, dickbag. Right in my face, you little bastard.
That's Cal for you. Sneezing right in the husband's face.
Literally stood up on me so he could do that. You little shit.
Well, that's Cal for you.
Yeah, I love you, you fucker.
We're not really worried about breeding here, so let me grab you. So, I'm used to seeing, like, the hermit crab pets for sale in the beach shops on the boardwalk and stuff. Used to them being tiny. These are huge. I was like, when he came home with them, and I'm looking at them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Speaking of which, Gigantor definitely likes popcorn.
Oh, he finally found it?
Well, when I woke up this morning, it was down to, like, the shell nub.
Oh. You sure it just didn't disintegrate?
No.
Okay.
It wouldn't completely... The other one's mostly intact.
Okay.
The one in front of green is, mostly intact, but...
Okay, can you please put him on the floor? Because
Cow.
I'm not convinced that that's not a hairball starting. It
I'm
sounds
sure
like sinuses,
yeah,
but...
I'm pretty sure it's sinuses, so you just sneezed on my face. Go on.
We just washed that blanket. And he's on my side of the bed. So...
Yes, dear. Oh, fuck.
I guess I should have put them in the one animal marketplace before. So I don't know what marketplace they're going to. Are they going to this one? Or are they going to the one on the other side of the zoo? Okay, they're gonna go to that one. Good. I have to wait for these guys to go through quarantine. Where the fuck was I? Dogs easy. Alright, so, the hermit crabs tend to, like, bury pretty quickly after they're put in the new tank. And, after we got those two, Russell's like, shit, I need to set up the other tank. Because I had a 29-gallon fish tank and I had a 50-gallon fish tank. We didn't have the fish anymore. But I didn't want to get rid of the big tank because it was expensive. So the crabs that he did have were in the 29-gallon. And when he got these two new ones, they were huge. He's like, I think we have to set up the other tank. But the two new crabs had buried, and I'm like, well, shit. Because you're not supposed to disturb them when they're molting. And, which they can do sometimes right away. So, we kind of waited, and the other one came back up pretty quick. We don't think he actually molted, and he's been kind of chugging around and destroying shit, and we're like, okay, well, he's fine. He's been eaten. The other one buried, and we didn't see them again, and we're like, it was like 2 weeks. We're like, do you think he's still alive? And Russell's like, I don't know. So, he's like, but I've really got to get the other tank set up. So, we found him and put him in like a sandcastle building bucket that you take to the beach. And it was what we had, and we had him quarantined in that. So it's like, okay, well, we know where he is now. We set up the new tank, we put that bucket in there, and then Russell's like, he goes, so I'm reading, and he goes, apparently some of them can go down to bury to do a molt, and they don't come back up.
Well,
so,
more importantly, I already knew that was a thing. I didn't realize that someone had figured out a method to avoid that.
Yeah,
which is what I ended up doing.
So we had a smaller tank, or we picked up a smaller tank that was on clearance.
Yeah, it was $7.
Yeah.
So. And
so apparently, if you don't give them enough room to bury, they won't do that, or they'll do a surface molt. So we kept them quarantined in this, and we put that tank inside the other tank, and they did. We weren't sure what was going on, because we weren't sure if they were doing a surface molt or if they had died, so we were kind of waiting to see, because it looked like they were half out of their shell, and he's like, it could be a surface molt. Where are you going? Oh, the vet's over here, that's right. And we were trying to wait it out. And for a couple of days there, we kept looking at this hunk of shell and we're like, is it dead? I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, I think it's dead because I think I see like the little eyeball-y thingies. And so last night he's like, all right, I'm gonna try to check them. So he reached in to pick up the shell in the quarantine tank, and he goes, no, they're still alive. He goes, they're tucked up in the shell. That is their old shell. They did a surface molt. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, that's creepy, because that 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, they're not all back in the quarantine building yet. It will be in just a moment. Hold on. What can't you reach? Was this one not added? It may not have been. I forget to add stuff to work zones. What is this? This is small and fluffy. Small and fluffy keeper. Koala. Mech front gate. I thought I had 2 mech small and fluffy. It's acting like it's in that one. What are you talking about? Do I not have anybody assigned to that? Small fluffy mech. I don't know why you would be trying to get into there, but... Oh, no, wait. No, that's the wrong one. It's this one. It's in another work zone. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just... I don't know what's going on. I don't know why you're being weird. Yeah, I know that's incomplete. We had a problem. Where am I? I was over here. I forgot what I was talking about now. Alright, the crabs. So it turns out he is alive. Imagine our surprise. So yay! We can't take him out of the quarantine tank just yet, though. We have to wait till he starts moving around.
Yeah, which might be a while.
But at least we know he's currently alive.
And it does look like he's making work on his old shell. So that's
does it? Was his claw the appropriate color?
The claw is. I don't know about the rest, but he's still solidifying.
Okay.
Like after they deshell themselves, they have to grow a new shell.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not of the right color, but that doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
We won't know until he actually starts moving around and his shell is back. But he is making work at eating his old shell, which is a good thing. Because they do that to get the nutrients back and so on. So all in all, it's looking pretty good so far.
Staff have to use the facility. Yeah, I know. It's just because I asked you guys to pick up the emus. That's all it's about. The question is, what direction are you going to drop the emus off? Really? You're gonna go out and in? Is that really faster? I mean, I guess. It kind of looks like 6 of one, half dozen of another. The emu parade. We're gonna actually set this up for the emus next week. Or the next time we play. I don't know if we're doing a bonus Planet Zoo stream this week. Depends on how far the husband gets tonight. Are they all in here? I don't think they are. Are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're all here. Alright, so we're gonna pause there. And looks like happiness is starting to come back up a little. We're still hungry and thirsty. Alright, so here's the plan. The next time we're in this park, we're gonna finish setting this up for the emus and get them nice and happy. Then, I think we're gonna do another small little picnic area here if we can squeeze it in under the gondola track. We need to grab our fence piece from the other side and put in some little foliage spots here and fill in some stuff back there. And then I think we might work on putting in the Kiwi and restaurant section, which is going to be in the middle here somewhere. Might make the entrance like on this side or something. Because we're going to have outdoor viewing of the Kiwi and restaurant viewing of the Kiwi. So that's the plans for the next step. I'm going to do the penguins and the new gondola stop last. So I need to adjust this and try to take this a little bit further this way. I might come across the back of the emus and then come out this way. Is what I'm thinking. But I'm pretty sure the Kiwis are going to be a building and not like an open exhibit because I need them in the dark. I don't think Kiwis are walk-throughable, but I also don't want to piss them the fuck off because some of the walk-through habitats, they get so stressed. There it is. I couldn't find it. I'm like, where is it? Oh, this is an enterable habitat. What if we go 2? I don't know, because it might be a little stressful with the restaurant right next to it. Or we end up doing 2 separate ones that look like they're linked together. I don't know. We might do like Kiwi House. That's actually sounding a little bit more appealing. Yeah, we'll figure that out next week. But you're gonna go do a test stream and see how your Xbox can handle. Subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you check out where you stream. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. We do try to have fun. We do try to archive the live streams on the YouTube channel, so if you miss anything here, it should be archived over there. I do have to get going. I thank everybody for hanging out with us this afternoon. Let me just see if somebody's on my list is doing anything. They may or may not be. Let me just double check here real quick. No, the person I thought that might have been isn't, so okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and end it there. You guys have a great afternoon, evening. The husband will be back around 7 p.m. to work on his zoo. I'll be in the chats. He'll be on this channel. And then tomorrow we have Christmas present extravaganza making. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for art. I'm gonna start around the same time that we did today. So maybe like 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Central at the latest, around in there. So you guys have a great one. I hope to see you later. And until next time.